While over in Westbrook, trauma teens scraping cyber psycho victims off the pavement. And in Pacifica, well, Pacifica is still Pacifica. This is...
Hello everyone, welcome back to Kingdom Warriors. I'm LaraHawk, and apologies for the last video. It actually glitched out, so this is going to be episode 6.5. We're still going to try to get to the heist. I can't believe that happened again. Oh my god, and you guys are going to just see the whole recording is like, why in the heck is she like crashing every time? I told you, I don't know how this happens every time.
The whale.
I just hope to God it kept all of my save files. Like, oh my god.
Some local fishermen might harpoon it for scientific research. But honestly, it's quite the power move. Wonder what Militech will respond with. Maybe Myers will fly a Rust Bucket B-17 Flying Fortress over Arasaka HQ. Ooh, man, that is insensitive. I am so sorry. Where are my manners? President Myers, I mean, of course. Gotta respect the office. Anywho.
I gotta say that, like, every time I hear that, I'm just like, oh my god. That's insensitive on both sides of the front, but from what I understand, it's kind of like, you know how nowadays, like, people can't agree on anything? I swear it's never gonna change.
Hello, I'm Jillian Jordan. Welcome to the World Report on N54 News.
Oh, okay, what's this about?
The Western corporate states recently announced a new visa program. Persons intending to relocate there must first find a sponsor from among WCS-affiliated companies. Following a 20-year employment period within the WCS, visa holders can earn the right to permanent residence, a marriage license, and a single-child permit. In Northern Europe, the humanitarian crisis has worsened. Refugees from flooded regions in Belgium and the Netherlands continue to pour into Scandinavia. Sweden has responded with force, sinking over a dozen refugee vessels in recent weeks.
Whoa!
Nearly 60 people have been killed. Have we found heaven on Earth? Permanent human settlement on Antarctica is celebrating 10 years today. A wealth of natural resources hidden under the ice has spurred on the continent's rapid economic development. Though some environmental degradation has occurred as a result, inhabitants of the South Pole are still enjoying life as Antarctica's first dollhouse was recently opened. But perhaps most appealing to locals and newcomers alike is the astonishingly low crime level. Antarcticans enjoy a murder rate of only 70 per 100,000 residents. Thank you for watching N54 News.
Yeah, that's actually kind of... I've done some, like, research and studies and stuff like that, on, like, crime rates and other, like, cultures and everything like that. Like, it's shocking to see, like, in some of the developing countries, like, I think when I was, like, researching this back in, like, college or high school, or it was, like, years ago, that a lot of, like, northern countries where their population is small, they often don't have, like, a lot of, like, violent crimes because of, A, their educational system. They have, like, a universal health care, and also a lot of, like, businesses there are pretty much small businesses, or if they are big business, they usually have, like, a very lucrative, I guess, programs to say. Like, you can actually, like, rise in, like, ranks in, like, a company or something. Like, you could start out, like, a lowly, like, shipping crate I'm trying to think of something like a sales clerk, and then you could one day, like, be, like, a head manager of, like, a, I don't know, But yeah, it's like, whoa, that was weird. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like, some people theorize, like, you know, it's so cold out, nobody ever wants to go outside, so well, why commit a crime and stuff like that? And I'm like, I don't know. I think part of it's the environment and stuff like that, and also the culture itself too. Not saying that violent crimes don't happen, but generally speaking, it's at like a lower rate than most other places. Like, I know one place that does not have a low crime rate, and that's the United States. And I actually don't know a lot of statistics about other countries. I know Japan has like a conviction rate of 99.9%. Or no, I actually think it's 99.1%, I think it was. So, geez, 3 a.m. It's already light out? Jeez. Okay, now we will get into the afterlife.
Que ya tengo planes para esto. Sí, mamá. Te vas a enterar mañana.
If you guys know what happens, RSVP. There's a reason I said we're dead.
Yo también te quiero, ma. About time, chica.
What's new with Senora Wells?
You know, she's worried about me. Whatever. Can't help herself, you know? Checking to see if I'm not rotting in some dumpster, like most of the Wells boys. It's really starting to wear on me. The more I tell her everything's okay, the more I feel like I'm straight up lying. But that's done after tomorrow. Afterlife, here we come, baby. Yeah!
The afterlife. Known far and wide, that name.
Oh, yeah?
Some of the Nomad clan's biggest jobs were scored right here.
Don't surprise me. Ain't no better place than Night City to land a gig. Ready to get your cherry popped? Yeah, come on!
Afterlife. Yeah. They're like, anybody who's anybody
Place used
knows.
to be a morgue. You believe that?
Who would have thunk?
I know, right? Way before our time, that. When proper burials were still a thing.
Actually, Nomads still perform burials.
And who might you clowns be?
Name's V and this is Jackie.
Name's V. This is Jackie Wells.
Oh. Is that supposed to sound familiar?
It will soon. We're here to see Dex.
Yo, Dex. Got 2 live ones saying they're here to see you. Yeah? Alright then. Says he needs a second or 2. Go get yourselves drinks or something.
Way ahead of you, viejo. This is it. Heart of Night City. That's it right there. Beating. Hear it? Can you imagine? Susan Forrest, Boa Boa, maybe even Morgan Blackhand. All sat on those stools. Fell asleep on that same...
Looks like we're up.
Bar.
Hey, you see that old lady there? That's Rogue. Best fixer in all of Night City.
Thought Dex was the best.
The best.
Rogue was lining up jobs when Dex was still shitting in diapers. Place belongs to her.
What can I get you?
Jackie, you pick.
order.
2 tequila old fashions with a splash of cerveza and a chili garnish.
Duo of Johnny Silverhands coming up.
Right on, chica.
Somebody did their homework.
Looks like the dog ate mine.
Age-old tradition. Drinks are named after our regulars.
Say I wanted to have a drink named after me. What would I have to do?
Snuff it. Mind-blowingly spectacular fashion. Mid-op would be best.
What a beautiful tradition.
Steep price.
Steep price to pay for a drink.
Hey, everyone's gotta go sometime, right? Why not in style?
To Night City, then.
To Night City.
And the afterlife. Ha ha! Oh, and by the way, name's Jackie Wells. You want to write down my recipe?
Sure.
Shot of vodka on the rocks, lime juice, ginger beer. Oh, and most importantly, a splash of love.
Haha! I'll remember that. Heard you were Dex's latest finds.
Just biz, no big deal.
Mr.
Is
Dishon, see
Dex
you
a
now.
regular? You come here a lot?
A sort of long hiatus, matter of fact. Didn't show his face for nearly 2 years.
Tomcat's gotta walk his own path, right?
Yeah, well, wherever he walked, he knocked a few pounds off.
Guess they weren't delivering that pizza I mentioned before.
How do you know?
My job to know. Look around. How do you think mercs earn their reps? Through gossip rivaling that of schoolgirls, that's how. Break a leg.
Thanks.
This way.
Damn, Holmes. You're huge. Work out? Same here. No, in the ring. You do some kind of exotic shit? Huh? Kempo? Ninjutsu? Think you could take me? Drop me?
So, in here.
Este pinche tipo.
That's right, Excelsior. Cold hard eddies as per usual. Gotta bounce. Well, if it ain't Miss V.
Whole family in one place. Ha! Finally!
First time in real space.
And the flathead?
Let's see this bad boy.
Alright then. Set your butts down comfy.
Thanks for your help back at the scav hunt.
A few Reapers less in the city. Good thing.
City Hall should be fucking thanking us. Sweet booth. It's soundproof?
Jackie.
Now, Mr. Wells is right. We're gonna be going over some sensitive material. But if it's all right with y'all, I'd like to start with a question for Miss V. Evelyn Parker, how'd you fare?
Well, as I could have, I guess. Walked around Konpeki Plaza, inside, from that raw BD she scrolled.
Bug already filled me in.
So you know the target. Yorinobu Arasaka, the Emperor's son and heir apparent.
Man with the millionaire name and no talent to back it up. Evelyn Parker's special friend? So she just want to see what's good, or was there something else?
Parker chick? I don't know. Sent out mixed signals, so I got mixed feelings. One night, sipping Champagne with Yorinobu. Next night, chatting it up with regulars at Lizzie's. Worlds don't match up.
Struck me too.
You saying we putting 2 and 2 together and getting 5? Some part of the equation's missing then, clearly. That's why y'all gotta fix her. Anyone try to fuck you, they first gotta fuck their way through Dex Deshawn's 300-pound ass. Anything else?
Think she just wanted to see what I was about.
Wanted to see what you was about, huh?
How about we go over the plan? What you got for us, Dex?
This.
Well, here goes nothing.
Me and Dex have already covered the fine deeds. Ops-wise, should be a stroll on the beach.
Elaborate. I want to hear it.
A Delamain will drop your asses at the front door of Konpeki Plaza. You'll stroll right in thanks to your false identities. Then, with Bug's help, you'll breach the hotel subnet.
Mine and the Flathead's help.
Last but not least, you slip into Yorinobu's penthouse and clep the relic.
Goes without saying, we do this on the hush. Ideally, no bodies. Not a one.
You'll have T-Bug on comms for the duration. Time for your burning questions.
Transport to Delamain.
Primus Cab Company in All Night City. Nada mal.
Deshaun don't ever work with anyone but the best. I consider Delamain just that.
Yeah, who needs creepy, nosy cab drivers when you've got a clean AI to get you from point A to B in style?
And how he bags a permit to operate every year is still a mystery.
If everything goes as planned, Delamain will drop you back here. If things get sticky, you'll head for the safe house.
Which is?
The no-tell motel. Quiet, no questions asked. Make our next move from there. But I'm flat certain that won't be necessary. Anything else?
What kind of cover is
These new
this?
identities. Tell us more, what's our cover?
Hello, Ramon Victorino. And you're Hannah Conwell.
Ramon? Yeah, okay. What do we say we're there for?
Biz as usual. Corpo arms deal. In case anyone asks, you there for a bogus meeting with our Arasaka's defense rep, Hajime Taki. Anything else?
Penthouse. How we get in?
How do we get in the penthouse?
Yorinobu's got barely any muscle. Hardest part will be penthouse security. If we want to disable, we'll need to neutralize Konpeki's dweller. Elite runner monitoring the hotel subnet 24/7. Only catch is there's no way to get in the dweller's den from the outside.
Hold on. How you want us to get inside a room you can't get into?
Trust me when I say whatever hit you think of, T-Bug solved it already.
This is where the Flathead comes in. You'll have to get him in the ventilation shaft, guide him to the dweller, and force the dweller to take a break. Flathead will stay there, jacked into the dweller. But thanks to that, I'll be able to roll out your red carpet into the penthouse.
Anything else?
Okay. Feel brought up to speed?
Perfect.
I got a question. When do we get to the real reason we're all here?
Cut for fresh talent's always the same, non-negotiable. 30%.
Bro, 30?
Every part in this drama carries its risks. That's the value of yours, as determined by me.
Come on, Dex. Isn't that a little low?
Hey, hold on, Holmes. Who got the Flathead? Who pulled the intel from the brain dance? And we're going in a hotel full of soccer men to swipe some fucking toy from the boss's son. We are the job.
And who's providing transport? A top-tier net runner and a lead-proof plan and intel? You sure you want to go down this road?
Eddies aren't ever most important, Jack.
Yeah, right. Are you out of your fucking mind, V?
Interesting. So what does qualify as most important?
Want what everyone worth a damn wants. To be remembered. People, after hours, place like this. 50 years on, talking about what I pulled off.
You want to build cred, your rep, with you 100 on that. Respect. Cut you 35 for that alone. Last thing, Konpeki's got a strict no-iron policy. Security gates, the works. So you dogs will leave your lead spitters in the ride. Take the Flathead inside in its case.
Got some deft suits, so you'll look the part too.
Chido.
Thanks, T.
So, not to count chickens, but why don't we see our Eddies?
All depends how Miss Parker avails herself of her role. But a week, 2 tops is my guess.
And what do we do while waiting? Sit around, suck air?
You sit tight, heads down, because old Uncle Arasaka be watching. Now, as that old Greek dog says, life's a banquet, so don't go thirsty, but don't get drunk either. Your chariot awaits outside.
My cue to Delta 2. Gotta prep to jack in. Be there when you come on comms. Any other issues? Now's your chance.
You and Dex known each other a while.
Why?
You know, peeps say all kinds of things.
Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Marcus Aurelius, I think.
You and Dex both philosophizing. No wonder you get along.
Plan. What's your take?
Enough, I hope, to put me in a luxury Cretan villa from which I'll never set foot in cyberspace again.
Promise to send me a postcard?
No offense, but I'm gonna burn any and all bridges. Need a clean break.
I'm good. No questions.
Let's get to work.
So you ready to get going or what?
Let's go.
Let's roll. No point in waiting.
In getting rich, you mean?
RSVP, here we go, guys. Jumping head first. Ooh, here we go, guys. We get to meet Adela Main. And we get to dress up in crappy suits that I hate. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I'm not gonna say much, but... Ooh, let's see if we can go stealthing in this. Let's see... And we will actually try to do this stealthily. I will try to say... If the game will load. Hopefully we didn't crash again. Because then it will be... God, I can't do another, like, 6.5, so... Oh, Jesus. Oh, but Jesus. Almighty Buddha. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever. I don't think it's supposed to take this long. Oh my god. Do do do. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever. I apologize. I have literally nothing to say. Because I'm like 3 feet, or no, not 3 feet. I should say like maybe a foot away from my bookshelf. And I literally have a copy of The Witcher: The Last Wish from Andrzej Sapkowski on my bookshelf, and I'm like, if this is going to take forever, I will just start reading the first chapter. It's the illustrated version, by the way. It's the one that has like the very cool graphic etchings inside of it. I got it for like $25, I think, because I order a lot from Barnes and Nobles, I will not lie. I like to read. Graphic novels are probably my favorite. Manga, comic books, and stuff like that. I don't have any other place that I can go because a lot of the local comic shops, unfortunately, they sell like the rare and vintage comics and they cost like hundreds of dollars. It's like ridiculous. The other day, I actually went on to their website, one of my local comic shops, and they were selling like a comic book for like $500, and it was like the O issue. Like the zero issue. They usually call it the O issue. It's just like to set up the premise. It's kind of often like the promotional comic to get like investors and even a company that comic books, like if you want to make a comic book series, you actually have to create an O version or like a promotional issue to get like investors and people like interested in like what your concept and what your idea is for the series. And it's a make or break for it, and a lot of times these turn into like issue 1, so to say, but sometimes they are like separate from the actual series. It's like, the way I describe it, it's like somebody else telling the story of what the events are going to be like. It's like a narrator for the story. Am I crazy, or is this thing not going? How much do you want to bet, like, if I turn around and go get, like, something to drink, it would still be at this location? Like, I know it has to load, like, a ton of stuff, because I've played this before, but I do not remember it taking this long. Jesus. So, if anybody's watching this right now, if you want to, like, leave a comment and say, like, I'm an idiot for playing on the PlayStation 4, let me know. But yeah, today I mostly spent cleaning up my room, doing some wall poster decoration with my disc plates. I really, really like them. I actually think I might go back and buy some more, because I have one that's, it's called the Archaeologist, which is the Lara Croft poster that I talked about earlier. It's the one that has the phrase, I make my own luck. It's like the classic Lara Croft image. I really like that one. And then I have like a Rise of the Tomb Raider poster. It's a smaller poster. It's like, I think it's classified as a medium poster on their website. And I'm really liking it. I like the colors, and it's a little dark in my room because I think I need to get like actually new light bulbs. I'm thinking of getting like some smart lights in my room, so that way if I ever really do commit to going to Twitch, I'll at least have that option to like change the coloring of my lights and everything like that. So seriously, folks, I am so sorry. Betty X, I think that's how you say your name. Hi, welcome to the live stream. I am so sorry that it is super boring right now, and you're only seeing a black screen with a red circle that is not moved an inch. I swear, guys, I am not touching anything. I'm not hitting anything. You might hear me clicking my controller. Oh my god, I hope this didn't freeze again. And I'm playing on a standard PlayStation 4. I'm not playing on the Pro. I heard the Pro, PlayStation 4 Pro handles this game a little bit better, but I'm on a standard PlayStation. So it is a miracle that I am actually playing this game for the sessions that I do. And oh my god, this is going to take forever. I just turned around because right behind me is my bed. And my dog, Ivy, her head is stuck literally under my bed. Because I have a little tarp underneath my bed frame to kind of like block it, to hide like stuff under it. And she's sticking her head because it's like the only place that has like darkness. Because I have like not all of my house lights on, but just in my room I have my light on. And she's like trying to take a nap. Yeah, but she got in trouble this morning because she got into my laundry basket and she ripped up several pairs of my underwear and also my socks. So, yeah, she's a little shit for that. Oh my god. We're gonna be here forever. I think our owner, Jacob, is watching us right now. Yeah, I am currently stuck on this, and I don't want to back out because I think that's going to cause some more issues if I do. So. Oh, man. This is hard to deal with right now. I mean, on your guys' opinion, is it moved in the last few minutes? Because I have a curved screen, so it looks closer than it was last time. Okay, sorry. My mic actually just died on me. I need to actually... I've been looking online for an actual microphone and some headsets, because I'm thinking, like, I'll start saving up for, like, a heavy-duty PC. So hopefully, you know, I can start editing some of, like, my content on the channel. Or maybe even doing, like, some Twitch streaming once I start. But that's something I gotta think about, because if I do Twitch streaming, guys, I want to have at least a decent background for you guys to see. My room sometimes is like a total mess. And I am thinking of putting like some LED lighting throughout my quote-unquote room/studio. And but at the same time, I'm actually planning on going back to school, so that's going to be like another thing too. And I know like a lot of people say, well, if you start doing Twitch streams and you do it like almost every day, you make a lot of money from it. You have to get like brand deals and stuff like that, which is kind of sad nowadays, because, you know, for me, that's a question if I want to make that my job or I just want to do that as like a fun side, you know. Because again, I don't know whether or not like YouTube or even Twitch streaming would be a career for me, because I don't know how people would, I don't know how they would react to me, because I'm a female gamer, and you know, a lot of people are, I remember watching this one YouTube video about like, you know, how female personalities like on like the internet and stuff like that, you kind of have to be careful because there have been some like really creepy people. And at the same time, you also have to protect yourselves, because there are people who lie about their age on the internet and stuff like that. With all the allegations, like with all other like YouTubers and people like that, it just, I don't know, it's kind of scary getting into this idea of career. And I have been really skeptical about that, because, you know, I was harassed before, and I have not often told my friends because, you know, it's not something I like to get into. I've had guys who have been like super, super creepy to me in the past, and that has always like scared me, because I'm not somebody who wants to get into like a situation where I want to harm, like, I don't want to be in a situation where somebody would twist my words and make me the villain in a story. And from what I've been like seeing on like the internet and everything like that, it's been really hard to stay wholesome and like true to yourself a lot of times. And I don't know, it's just, it's scary because you don't really know somebody until, you know, you meet them. And I know my friends. I know Jacob and I know Wade and all the guys who work with me on this channel. They're trustworthy, but you know, sometimes you'll meet a guy on a street, and I don't know if I'm probably disassociating like all my male audience members, but you know, there are those times when a guy comes up to you and he's like, "Hey, can I get your number? I don't mean to be creepy." And that just like, to me, I don't know, maybe it's just like how I was raised. It freaks me out when guys like approach you and say like, "Hey, you're beautiful. Hey, can we hang out with you?" 'Cause I don't know. I always feel like they have another agenda. Like, you have to hang out with, like, as a female person, oftentimes I feel like I have to hang out with guys in order to protect myself in a sense. I don't know. I'm probably going to be ticking off some people in the comments saying, like, well, that's not true. It's like, you know, men are the villains of the story. You don't have to feel like that. You know, you're giving men too much power if you have to be with them and stuff like that. No, the thing of the matter is, I know who my friends are, but whenever I go out, and this has happened to me more than once, and I kid you not, I had a bunch of frat guys. Now, mind you, I was 16 at the time. I had a bunch of frat guys who were like 28 years old come up to me, and it was like, "Hey, do you want to go to our party?" And I was like, "No." And I literally had to get my dad to pretend to be my husband. And I know the people are like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And it's scary. And that's one of the things I hesitate whenever I want to do this, is I always fear like somebody is going to like get my information and, I don't know, try to track me down. And that scares me because we live in a not so safe world. Like, look at how many people nowadays are like getting kidnapped and put into like the sex trade. And I don't know, I'm probably going off a tangent because I'm waiting for this stupid game to load and it's going to take forever. But that's like one of the things I fear is like, if I had to collab with somebody, I would be so terrified. I'm already an anxious person in real life. But that's one of the things I'm like, in order to be successful on like YouTube or Twitch, sometimes you have to like collab with people. And I'm sure there are like a ton of great guys out there. Like, I know Jacob and Wade on our channel, they're like the kindest people I have ever met, and they're like my greatest friends. But at the same time, I know that, you know, they can't always 100% protect me when I'm in these sort of situations. Like, you know, I think the stereotype is nowadays like, oh, there's these YouTube girls, like, they have to be sexy, they have to be a certain image in order to get views and stuff like that. So yeah, I know you always have my back, Jacob. It's just, it's in those situations where, you know, you can't necessarily be there. It's like, I can't remember the YouTube video, but it was from like College Humor or something, or Crack. I can't remember the YouTube channel, but there is a video called What Men Don't Know. And the video talks on so much, like, you know, you have like that one friend who will have like this fake account, like Justine Imergen, or something like that. She'll have like a fake YouTube or a fake Instagram or a fake Facebook account, and she will be bombarded with so many guys or people pretending to be like these macho kind of guys and wanting to protect you and necessarily be your friend, when in honesty they have ulterior motives. And a lot of times there are things that girls don't tell other girls it's because they don't want to acknowledge, like, yeah, this is a scary world. We are kind of powerless in some cases. And so with me, it's like, I don't know if I'm making any sense to people or anything like that. It's what you see in reality is oftentimes a lot darker for us females. And I'm not saying guys don't have it rough too. Like, hell, look at like H2O Delirious. He's getting like hit with these allegations of like sexual misconduct. And I know that one's like a whole heap of worms, because I've heard like Omwrecker is starting to like spread misinformation and bringing, I don't know. That one to me, it's like, holy crap. It's like hard to be even a guy gamer, because one minute you don't know if this female you're talking to is like legally of age. Because I will say this, I used to fake my own age too to get onto websites. When I was younger, I used to have, well, I actually, no, I take that back. I still have this account. I used to have, or no, okay, let me restart. I have this account from EA, you know, when they had like the Origins platform. I think they still do. I don't know. I haven't been on it forever. But when you have like the Origins account, they will not let you, under a certain age, have an Origins account. Now, mind you, this was like years and years ago. And so I had my older half sister create that account for me. And her birthday is actually 82. So she had to put her birthday in that account.